This entire project is built around an old thrift store mirror that I picked up for just a couple bucks. The first thing to do was tear it apart, take off the back covering, and break apart the cheap frame. I saved the mounting hardware off the original mirror to reuse. I found a template of the state of Ohio, my home state, online. I cleaned up the edges and taped it together. This should be easy enough to print out at different sizes. I picked this size because it fit pretty well on the mirror that I was using. I have some pallet wood boards and I laid them out in a pattern that looked decent to me. Luckily my mirror was small enough I could lay out everything on one side of the boards and avoid the grungy nail holes. I trimmed up the boards on my miter saw, dodging the nails, and rough cut them to a similar length. Then I fed them through my table saw, cleaning up the edges. You could easily skip this step if you want the finished project to look a little more rough and rustic. I laid them out in a way that looked good to me and started on the next piece. I needed a way to hold the mirror in place, so I set the height of my table saw blade to about the same thickness as the mirror. A couple more strips of pallet wood got a lip cut into them, just running it through the saw, then moving the fence over a little bit at a time to kind of make a ledge that'll hold the mirror. Then I ripped the boards lengthwise so they were just about an inch wide. Using glue and brads, I tacked the boards together using this ledge piece. I sized everything to the size of the mirror. Those ledge pieces not only hold the mirror in place, they hold the wood pieces that make up the front of the frame together as well. Clean up the glue, then clean it all up with a sander. Again, this is another step you could skip if you want things to look a little more rustic. I wanted things a little bit cleaner here, so I smoothed everything out with a belt sander. I took the outline of the state of Ohio, made sure the outline was centered, then stuck it in place with some spray adhesive. You could easily search the web for outlines of other images if you don't want to make a state. This is a project that is really easy to personalize to your own taste. I propped it up on my workbench, drilled a starter hole, and attacked it with a jigsaw. This is a great tool for someone without a lot of experience. It takes a sharp blade and some patience, and you can get pretty good results. Peel off the template, then sand everything again. This step removes the spray adhesive, cleans up any splinters from the saw, and gets everything nice and smooth. Next step, and we're almost done. I slid the mirror in place, sized one more of those ledge pieces to fit, and tacked it in place with some glue and brads. I left the top open so I could slide the mirror back out so it doesn't get finish on it when I spray it. Once the finish had dried, I reused the old hardware from the back of the thrift store mirror, then slid the glass back into place. This turned out looking pretty sharp, and again, this is a project that is very easy to customize to whatever you want, whatever size mirror you want. You can use pallet wood, you could buy new wood from the store. Really simple, a good starter project for somebody that doesn't have a tremendous amount of skills, because really all you need is some decent square cuts on the board and a jigsaw to cut out the inside shape, whatever it may be. Take the time to subscribe. If you like this project, pass it along to somebody else that might dig it too. Thanks for watching.